Obviously, we had a big vote this morning to get the bill out of the House, a massive bill. Any one of these provisions in this bill would normally, in a different era, been the subject of months of the debate, but we were able to do it in one bill and send it to the Senate. Well, the thing that I want to unpack, a couple things. Number one, it is an enormous bill. It is much of our agenda, but it is only one aspect of what a comprehensive budget picture is. And so, this wasn't a budget resolution. This was a procedural device to get as much as your agenda through the Senate and avoid a Senate filibuster. Doesn't include the tariffs, doesn't include the discretionary fight that we're going to do on rescissions and cutting all the non-defense spending that we sent up in our budget resolution. There's a lot of things that are part of a comprehensive fiscal picture that gets you to balance. But what this bill does is it ends, I believe, 30 years of futility with not being able to do anything substantial on mandatory savings. The last time we had any real victory was 1997 with passage of the Balanced Budget Agreement, which of course had welfare reform as part of it. This bill has nearly $2 trillion as the scores get updated based on the changes that House conservatives were able to work with us on. This bill will have nearly $2 trillion in mandatory savings, more than double what was achieved in 1997. And it will mean, as a result of reasonable economic growth assumptions over 10 and the mandatory savings that are part of this bill, that this bill will reduce the deficit and will help us with our debt. And I believe the most important thing we need is actually victories on our side of the football field. That's what this bill does, and that's what we have not had for 30 years. It also then sets us up for an enormous fight on non-defense appropriations, the woke, the weaponized bureaucracy. That is still going to happen this year. This bill makes it easier because we are paying for all of our Homeland Security increases and our defense increases that are normally the kinds of things that cause Republicans or Democrats to be divided. It keeps us from having a rock-down fight on non-defense discretionary later this year. This bill, in fact, sets that up. So I'm extremely excited about it. Obviously, President Trump closed it out yesterday, and now we go to the Senate to try to get as much of this and hopefully more as we possibly can.